we're getting ready for the first day of class here at the National RV Training Academy. Gotta have the boots when we're flying down to Texas, that's a must. Check those out. Those are about the coolest urinals I've ever seen.
Well, Chris, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
As I've been fed the answers, here's the thing. Now that you've gone through class, you can look forward to his tech tips because they might be right.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Why Wait. I'm Chris, and today we have an awesome video for you guys. So I hope you stick around and watch, because today we are talking about the National RV Training Academy, the Nrvta. And I know a lot of my viewers, just like me, are very proactive at working on their RVs themselves. So if you are, this video is for you guys. Also, a lot of people always want to see more about my job working on the tugboats, and as you can see today, that's where I'm coming to you guys from. So stay tuned to the very end of the video, and I'll give you a quick rundown and a tour of the boat that I live and work on for 2 weeks when I'm not at home. Let's do it. So here I am down in my stateroom. This is where I sleep the other half of my life when I'm not on the RV. I even still have my Christmas lights up there, as you can see behind me. You gotta make things a little bit cozy out here and a little bit homey when you consider that you live half your life out here on this boat and in this room. But today we are talking the National RV Training Academy. Now, a lot of you guys may have seen some of my previous videos where I talk about the rvtechcourse.com. And the rvtechcourse.com, where you can go online and take some of these classes, is an awesome tool. For you guys who are beginning RVers or just want to know more about how to work on your RV, preventive maintenance, troubleshoot them, we can't recommend the online course enough. But if you really want to get hands-on and learn about these systems and stuff like that, the National RV Training Academy is a must. It's a trip you got to take. It's something I highly recommend you looking into. So just to break it down real quick, you don't have to go to the National RV Training Academy if you're looking to become an RV tech or an RV inspector. It's also just for anybody out there who, again, wants to work on their own RV and save money and understand how these things work, and kind of empowers you to understand basic RV knowledge and the power and everything that goes with them. They have the RV Fundamentals class. It's a week-long class just for basic people who, like I said, just want to understand these more and understand preventive maintenance and how to work on them without having to call an RV tech. So that's what I did, and that's what this video is about. It's going to be my week-long trip down there and everything that the week-long RV Fundamentals course entails. But we're also going to dive into more about the National RV Training Academy, their actual programs on how to become a certified RV technician, a certified RV inspector, how long those courses are, and just everything about it. So let's go ahead and dive into it. So a few months ago, the Nrvta reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to attend their week-long RV Fundamentals course down in Athens, Texas. And of course, I jumped all over the opportunity to do that. Now, when I got down there, I already knew a little bit about what to expect because I had been taking their online courses, but I had no idea how much more in-depth and detail and hands-on things were going to get actually being there in person. And now the cool thing is, I actually just flew down to Athens, Texas.
Gotta have the boots when we're flying down to Texas, that's a must. Getting this bag packed up here, getting ready to go. Also getting ready to pack up some of the basic tools that I'm going to need in the RV Fundamentals course. Listen, I'm not taking the RV, otherwise I'd have all my tools, but I'm just going to take the basics. The multimeter, they would like you to have a GFCI tester. This is kind of like an 11-in-1 screwdriver here. And basically, why would I need a meat thermometer? Well, I can only imagine we're going to be doing a lot of like AC testing and temperature testing. So just a few little items that are required on the RV fundamentals list. I'm going to pack these up, and maybe I can fit all this in one case here. Let's see. But we're going to get this bag packed up, and we are going to get ready to fly down to Texas. Hopefully that won't be a security issue.
We didn't take the RV. We had some things going on. We've been in the process of selling it, and Megan had some things going on back at home, so she wasn't gonna be able to attend anyways, which she wanted to. We wanted to do it as a couple because a lot of couples take this class together. So unfortunately, we weren't towing down there, but the cool thing is you don't have to have your RV to take these courses or to go down there. You can fly in, drive in, just like I did, and they have some tiny homes and some cabins right there at the big Texan RV park where you can stay, and it's super convenient to take the classes. It's an awesome campground. They have tons of sites. So you get to stay right there. So if you do have your family with you, you have the camper, you just walk to class each day. But for me, it was a journey of hopping in a plane and flying from Atlanta down to Dallas, Texas, and just renting a car. And I was able to stay in one of the tiny homes right in the campground, which was super nice.
Wow, nice. Oh, that couch looks comfy right now. This will do just fine. And a bed. Excellent.
The campground is awesome. It has every amenity you need, like most campgrounds, from washer machines to bathhouses. It has a nice clubhouse. There's even like 3, I would call them very large ponds that are stocked with fish. The campground itself was very beautiful. I think they have like 99 RV sites now. I believe maybe 6 tiny homes or 6 cabins, 5 tiny homes, something like that. So they kind of have something for everybody, no matter how you're coming down there to stay. And of course, you don't have to stay at that campground either. You could stay somewhere else, a hotel if you wanted to. It just makes it really convenient if you're staying right there on site, you know, for coming and going. Now, before we get into the week-long RV fundamentals course that I took, let's talk about some of the other programs that they offer here at the Nrvta. Basically, you can go the RV inspector route, or you can go the RV technician route, become an RV tech. No matter which route you take, you're basically going to take this week-long RV fundamentals course first. And then let's say you want to go ahead and go the inspection route. That's an additional 2 weeks after that, so that would be a total of 3 weeks. If you want to go the RV technician route, that's going to be an additional 4 weeks. So to become an RV tech here at the school, that would be a total of 5 weeks. If you want to do everything, total of 7 weeks. So just think about it. Within 35 days, just 35 days, 7 weeks, you could become a certified RV tech and a certified RV inspector right here. You just can't beat that. Now, you don't have to do it like that either. A lot of people break it up. Some people come down for the fundamentals week, and then they go back home. They come back for another 2 weeks to do the inspection route, or they may come back and just take a certain class. You can take the week-long, I believe they have a week-long class on solar, a week-long class on just generators. So it's not something that you have to take all at once. You can really break it up and kind of make it work with your schedule, which is really cool, I thought. When you guys are watching my videos, I'm always hoping that I'm helping you guys out. I want to empower many of you to go ahead and try to fix things yourself, repair them. I want to make it so that you can do preventive maintenance, things you may not have known about or thought about. So when you guys watch my videos, I'm always hoping to educate and help RVers out. And that's the same thing that the National RV Training Academy is doing. They want to give you guys the knowledge to make RVing more fun, because nobody wants to sit around in a broke down RV or have all these issues. So if you can educate yourself or empower yourself to tackle a lot of these things, that's really, really helpful. Again, the RV Fundamentals week-long course is for the beginner or even an advanced person just looking to educate themselves more on the RV and how these systems work inside of it.
Okay, so you guys were in the RV fundamentals course with me, right?
Yep. I'm Jeff Ringler. This is my wife, Carrie Ringler. And we've been full-time
Year and a half.
Okay. And what did you guys think about the course?
Liked it. We liked it. A lot of diagnostical knowledge that we probably wouldn't have known before. You know,
Some-
we do a lot of stuff on our rig, but you know, this is going to kind of help.
Take it to the next level.
Awesome. And I think it's pretty cool that you guys did it together as a couple, and just to show people that, you know, you guys can do it like that, because you do see a lot of like the spouses and things maybe, you know, sit it out. So I thought that was kind of neat that you guys decided to take it together. And what did you learn the most taking the course? What was the, did you take away the most?
Probably how to use the electrical tester.
I enjoyed the more like how to clean out your water heater and
The everyday
some of the
maintenance things to take
stuff
care of.
the most.
For sure. Okay. And how'd you guys do on the test?
Well, I don't like to brag,
Oh,
but I
boy.
did beat her by a couple.
And trust me when I tell you, this country needs more RV techs out there. If you full-time RV travel around the country like I do, I'm sure it's no surprise that you found this out, that there's not enough techs. They're super busy. They're backed up. It's hard to get an appointment. So that's just a great way for you guys to make money. You don't have to start a, you know, full-time business. You can do things on the side, RV inspection on the side. Maybe you're retired and just looking for a part-time job. All great ways to earn money on the side. And for you veterans out there, you can use the GI Bill to attend this school, which is absolutely awesome. We met quite a few people down there who were using their GI Bill to attend and pay for the schooling. What's your name?
My name is Vince DiLoretto. I'm taking it through the GI Bill. That's what paid for
Nice.
For my class for me.
Yeah.
So I will probably come back and take other classes, but I'll do it at separate times instead of doing the whole 7 weeks at once.
I think that's what a lot of people do. They kind of come in and they come back and take separate courses, or they come back to do their RV tech and things like that. Yeah. What do you think has been the most, I guess, enlightening part of the course? Like, what do you feel like? What subject has kind of like taught you the most?
Definitely learning about the air conditioning.
Okay.
I understand the electrical side pretty well, but how
It
everything
applies
works
to
and
the
everything,
ACs.
yeah.
And
So,
yeah.
and with my RVing experience, I've had more problem with air conditioning than any other system.
Okay, now with all that said, let's dive into the RV Fundamentals week-long course that I took and what all of that looks like and what it entails. Now, first of all, it's being taught by Todd Henson. He will be teaching the week-long RV Fundamentals course if you go down there. I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably seen Todd online. If you watch other YouTube channels, Todd has the Tuesday Tech Tips, you know, very good stuff, very knowledgeable person. He teaches in a way that just makes it really easy to understand. I'm sure if you guys have seen his videos, you know, there's going to be a lot of joking going on and things like that, but he'll compare things, you know, that actually make sense and just kind of make it go click in your mind. And it's just a real laid back atmosphere, very knowledgeable, but just, you know, taught in a way that's just fun and engaging. You know, I went down there with a lot of knowledge. You know, I already knew a lot of things, and I knew a lot of things from taking the online course, but I'll tell you right now, I didn't get bored for 1 second in the class because it was just entertaining, it was funny, and there's so much knowledge and so many things that I didn't know that I was just soaking in. And for me, as someone who has been working on their RV for 6 years and living in it, and I've pretty much taken care of every problem I've, you know, ever come across, I don't know everything. I don't even come close to knowing everything. So I still learned so much information, especially on the electrical side. And that's what the first 2 days of class really were.
Multimeter here. Getting ready for the first day of class. Got coffee. We're set to go. Okay, we're getting ready for the first day of class for the National RV Training Academy. Had a good night's sleep last night. Lions won a big game. And yeah, let's go do this. Excited to go check it out, see what's going on. We'll get checked in and just see how all this works. So come along, let's go check it out.
All alone, I think it's time for me to go.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing good.
All I know, I got lost along the way. Fell between the phone, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give Let's have a toast for those lost old eyes and my crooked little heart that seems so rebellious is falling apart right now. I'm bleeding an easy kiss.
Day one, wow, just now checking in and sitting down and getting set up here and getting ready to do this.
I think it's time for me to go burn all.
Day one was pretty much all about electricity, mainly DC electricity, which these RVs run off of. So a lot of us go into these classes and we're a little intimidated because many of us don't know much about electricity, and that's why we kind of fear it and we don't understand it. And that's the first thing he wants to basically break down for you. They're not just kind of showing you how to fix things in the RV, they're explaining like how electricity works to begin with. So instead of just showing you this is how you fix something, they're really getting down to the core of, well, let's understand how electricity works in the first place and how DC and AC work together in an RV. You know, these things aren't like houses. It's a little bit of a different system. So to understand the core, you know, values of electrons and how they travel and how the batteries charge and converters and inverters, that's really going to help you when it comes time to troubleshooting, instead of just kind of, okay, if this breaks, this is how you fix it, but I still don't understand electricity. It's really neat how they get into all the aspects of learning about Watt's law, Ohm's law, amps, voltage, and the formulas for working these things out. A lot of us get into these RVs and, oh, you can only draw so much amperage, and you know, so it takes how much watts, how much power is it using, and a lot of us don't even understand these things. So when our breakers are tripping and things, we don't understand why. So the fact that they're teaching the basics like that just is a really good place to start. And usually every day at the second half a day, you get into what they call labs. And you're going to break up into groups and you're going to start actually working on a few things and start learning, you know, the actual a RV air conditioner or an RV water heater, the battery systems. So to do the hands-on stuff after you like now have the information just puts it all together in a way that I think most people can understand, especially getting hands-on. And then when day two comes along, you're going to start learning about AC voltage and your power pedestal and how the AC and DC work together. And once you're introduced to the AC power and the DC power side of everything, then you're going to start working on these little gizmos right here, multimeters. As Todd would say, this is the #1 tool every RVer should have, multimeter. And I'll tell you right now, I was not a fan of multimeters. I did not know much about them. If you guys go back and if you've seen some of my videos, I'm using multimeters. I understand some basics, you know, checking continuity and things like that. I'll even tell you in some of my videos that, hey, if you want to learn how to use a multimeter, this is not the channel for you, because I even found them intimidating. There's just so much going on with them. And the best thing I think I took out of this course was learning how to use the multimeter, feel confident in the multimeter, understanding what all the settings do, how to apply it to your RV. Because when it comes time to troubleshoot, that's what you have to do. He can't sit here and teach you how to fix everything in these RV fundamentals course. They have to teach you how to troubleshoot things. So understanding the multimeter is the first step in troubleshooting really anything in the RV, to trace its source and check this power, that power, continuity, ohms, and work through the problems. And I think that's where a lot of people in that class really gained confidence, was understanding the multimeter, feeling comfortable with it, and now being able to apply that into their RV with these refrigerators and air conditioners and all that kind of good stuff. And I talked to some people in our class who were taking the fundamentals class, and it sounded like after they did that, they were intrigued and they had plans to go on and become an RV tech down the road and come back to the school and do some more schooling and take some more classes as well.
All right, so you're in the RV fundamentals class with
Yes.
me too. And what's your name and how long you been RVing?
Yeah, Reg Neal. I've been RVing about 25 years, since 1998. I bought my first Jayco travel trailer.
So you got some pretty good experience. What brings you to this class? What were you hoping to get out of it?
Well, just part-time RVing, but spent most of that time in the military. So as I retired from the military, I want to peel back the onion on the actual operation of the RV.
Do you plan on maybe going a step further into like the RV tech business or RV inspector, anything like that?
Yeah, probably I'll move on to the RV inspector course. and then maybe if time permits, become an RV tech.
Okay, awesome. What do you think was the what part of this course do you think has been most beneficial so far to you?
Well, I think refrigeration and furnaces.
Okay.
Because we want to keep stuff cold and we want to stay warm.
That's right on. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk.
Thanks.
And then again, the second half of day 2, you jump into a lab and you start working on understanding and testing for hot skin on the RV. You start learning how to test capacitors, which is very important because those things can be dangerous. You start actually working on air conditioners, troubleshooting them, working through the process of what to look for. And these are the biggest things that new RVers, experienced RVers, you know, that we are going to have to work on that we really don't understand. The water heaters, refrigerators, the air conditioners, maybe the furnace, and the water systems. And so speaking of water systems, that's what we dive into in day 3. Day 3, we're going to start getting into propane and the water systems. And again, super, super helpful stuff. By the time day 4 comes around, you pretty much have a good feel for your multimeter. You're going to start really diving more into the air conditioner systems, the absorption style refrigerators. And, you know, our class, you could just see my class just really kind of, some people come from like having real, like almost no knowledge of these systems at all to just feeling really confident with this stuff. Day 5, Friday, is basically test day. You'll go over some more stuff early in the morning, and then the second half of the day, you'll take your test. And once you take your test, you have pretty much graduated from the RV week-long fundamentals course. You'll get your diploma certifying that you've completed the course and that you've passed.
Christopher Kapperman.
Congratulations.
And guys, don't forget, on test day, Todd's shirt is black. And if you know what I'm talking about. But for those of you who don't, just remember test day, write it down. Todd's shirt is black. So really, just to break it all down, again, something for everybody. Not everybody can make it down to Texas, I get that. And if you can't, I highly recommend the rvtechcourse.com online. And I'll have some links down below for that. You can put in the code YWAIT. You can save 40% on those classes. So if this is something you guys ever thought about doing, maybe wanting to full-time RV and you need to make money, how can I do this lifestyle and live on the road? Maybe you're retired and you just want some more money, a side business, or you're just an RVer looking to gain more knowledge and really understand how these things work so you can do everything yourself and feel confident going down the road. The Nrvta is the place for you. I'm telling you, you guys won't regret it. I'm not going to break down like pricing and all of that. We'll have links to their website where you can go, and because it's just too much information for all the different classes and how long you want to do them and side classes and things like that. But links down below, all the information you could ever want for that. Again, with the rvtechcourse.com as well. If you guys do end up going to the National RV Training Academy for the fundamentals course or become an RV technician, whatever it may be, don't forget to tell them that YWAIT sent you. And as always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and watching. As always, get out there, start your full-time RV adventure, because why wait? We'll see you guys next week.